All right. Welcome back, everyone. You can hear my kitten playing in the background. I do apologize, unless that doesn't bother you at all. Hopefully, on this take, she keeps her teeth off my arm as she's teething. Anyways, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Minecraft with Gneiss Rocks. I am your host, Gneiss Rocks. I went on quite a trip of random building, resource gathering, and all that jazz. And I will insert a few clips of that here as I try my hand at actually piecing together multiple videos in actual video editing. To start off with, I have found diamonds. I now have a few diamonds. Actually, ironically, because I made this anvil, I have more diamonds than I do iron. Insert that clip here. But I was doing some resource gathering, trying to get materials to build and stuff with, do some terraforming off of a recording, and getting my little tunnel built, and I don't have it dug out to the appropriate height yet, so bear with me. As maybe we make our way down here. And I was just trying to get a strip mine going so we can start getting some resources. I need the tough because it's such a good block. Then we have to get all the way down here to get that. But as I was digging, this happened on the way up, diamonds. And on the way down, because I dug out this third layer on my way back up, came down here, and look at that, there's more diamonds. And some deep dark. But I don't think there's an ancient city. So that's good. But I didn't want to not have my first diamonds recorded. There we go, diamonds. I'm gonna grab this iron too because I'm struggling on iron. That was disappointing. Okay, let me go ahead and mine these other couple of diamonds real quick, and then I'm gonna get off and go do my long run. Got 65 minutes to run today, I think. Oh, that's a big one. Oh, look at that. I've got 7 diamonds. Oh, this is the problem I have with this skin sometimes. The helmets cover my eyes. 7 diamonds. You know what we can do with 7 diamonds? We could build a pickaxe. Then we could get some obsidian, build another portal, go to the nether, try to get some blaze rods, maybe get some potions going. We could hardcore farm for endermans in those enderman biomes, wart biomes. Get to the end so I can get the end bricks. I need them for limestone. And that's really the only reason I want to go to the end, is I want the limestone looking bricks. Anyways, I'm going to get off. I'm going to go run. I just wanted to go ahead and get that on camera that we got our first diamonds for the season. And I'm going to make my way up this very long tunnel now. Alright, and then after I found those diamonds down in my mine, I went on a little resource gathering adventure because I wanted to have some other materials to work with. I found myself a silk touch shovel in one of the old ruined nether portals, and I was able to get some podzol as well as some dark oak saplings. Always get more than 4 because they're not reliably dropping 4. Insert that clip here. Alright, and then proceeding after that, I went on a little adventure out into the wilderness to kind of just explore the terrain around me. And as much as I love the area we're in right now, so we've got this nice little lake, we've got this staircase, which is new that I had started building. We've got a whole ton of torches that were put down to help keep spawn rates down around me. A little bit of exploring has revealed that there is some pretty cool terrain. However, it is not as cool as the terrain that I had found. So, I will show you that terrain now, as I also took some time exploring the replay mod. And I have spent the last 4 hours editing, and we're going to try to get a video uploaded. Bottom line, I found some way cooler terrain, and that terrain is definitely going to be more suited to my playstyle that I want for this series. So I might finish out this staircase just to not leave a project undone, and then we're going to move spots. Not that too far away. Looking at our map, this is where we have been. We are actually going to just go a little bit further south into these archipelago kind of shaped regions to the south with some big epic cliffs and some other just really cool terrain that'll be really fun to terraform in, as well as put up some actual builds. Let me go ahead and show you what that all looked like. Alright, and welcome back from that little tour. A few things. I have been messing around with my audio output to hopefully try to get that Minecraft game noise to my actual voice volume a little bit more hashed out, as well as being a little bit more mindful with my current microphone setup of how loud I am breathing. A few big things to work on there for me as I try to figure this all out. I do have some photography gigs coming up this week, so hopefully I can get at least 1 or 2 episodes out this week. I will be doing a lot of playing in the interim where I can just kind of like mindlessly mine. The big thing is when I am rendering video cuts, uploading to YouTube, or rendering replay mod sequences, it is so taxing on my computer I literally can't do anything else. So once the editing process begins, I'm kind of just like locked down into doing something else. I can kind of sort through photos, but even I can't even run my photo editing suite when that's all happening. So without further ado, we are going to wrap up this episode by beginning our move which is unfortunate because I spent all this time putting in this nice staircase, which goes all the way down. But let's go ahead and start figuring out what we need to do to move. I'm gonna go ahead and put my armor back on. Oh, I also got some fishing stuff. Fishing stuff will be nice. All right, so the big thing we're gonna need to do is I need to be able to see my hotbar. We are going to want all of our things that we had been using to produce other things to take with us. We are going to throw all of that into these chests for now. And then, because this is going to take more than one trip, and yeah, here's that podzol I got. Such a great block. I really want to be intentional with having, like, if I need food, we're going to build a real farm. If I need enchanting, we're going to build a real library as an actual build. So on top of doing all that terraforming, we're going to start building an actual lore for this world. We're going to do a little bit of that kind of like, that vibe you see in Lord of the Rings and in the films and in some of like Tolkien's actual drawings and the artwork, where it's like the elves have that very like natural flow to their architecture, but it's made out of a lot of stone. So we're going to be doing a lot of stone work with a very natural aesthetic. I'm going to be adjusting all of the various terrains to be a little bit more accurate to what you would expect to see in those settings. I just gotta throw stuff places now. Alright, I'm gonna begin moving, and we will see you on the next segment. Alright, I'm gonna record for just a couple more minutes here while I start moving some stuff. Going back through those segments and highlights, I'm sure you will have noticed I totally biffed it off one of those jumps. Or wasn't a jump, I was just mining. Didn't realize I was standing on gravel. Popped that rock out from in front of me. The gravity physics took over, and I fell a long way. I had tried to scroll to my water bucket to try to do a water clutch, and I just totally missed. Total fail. I was going to try to input some videos from that, because I was screen capturing while I was out exploring, and I don't know what happened. I don't know if I accidentally deleted that file. I don't know if there's a torch right there. I don't know if I accidentally deleted that file. I don't know if it's corrupted, or I can't find it. Maybe it's saved somewhere weird, or I moved the file, but I can't find it, so I don't have that footage, unfortunately. It was hilarious. Yeah. So, in the meantime, we're just going to go ahead and start trying to relocate. I think my plan A, I want it to be not dark outside. I want it to be daylight outside. So once I pop out of bed here, if we look at my map, I need to get all the way down here. We're probably going to start on this island here. I'm going to go ahead and just create a temporary waypoint. And we'll see what that looks like, because we do need somewhere we can actually like access out of the ocean up big tall cliffs. So I think what I'm going to do here is try to move stuff in a couple of trips over to the ocean here. Put in a few chests, and then from the chest we can just like shuffle chests over in a boat. We can do a chest boat chest. Yeah, let's do that. That seems like a good idea. I am just gonna, I've got a few barrels. I don't use barrels very often. There's something in a barrel, and you break it. No, that would be too easy, wouldn't it? Okay. Alright, we'll make a few chests. We're gonna break this guy here and take everything out of it. Maybe? Not. Is there anything I just really don't need to bring? Is tripwire that back in my offhand, put that back in my head. All right. And then the only other thing I'm going to absolutely want, I suppose I don't need like the one spider eye. Like that's excessive, right? Get rid of the spider eye. I'll keep the string. Get rid of the gunpowder. Get rid of the rotten flesh. Need to go ahead and bring a bed with me. Okay. We're going to go ahead and grab a boat just to have a boat with us. And then we will go ahead and grab, I guess, the anvil. All right. So let's go ahead and establish a forward base, if you will. I'm real sad I have to leave this behind. I went with the diorite. It's the same texture-ish as cobblestone, and you get this like really cool gradient. It's got this really good like natural rock feel to it. So I was gonna like build up these cliffs here with that, dig this out a little bit, and put in a waterfall right here. But I guess I'll just have to find another spot. Probably do the same thing, same gradient. Okay, we're gonna try not to die anymore. That's an excellent point. I've only got one on-camera death, so if we go here to my statistics, we go down to, I think it's number of deaths. Yeah, I've died 4 times. I'm killing it. So let's go ahead and make our way over to a good forward base type setting. And we'll just take a couple trips moving stuff. Spent so much time mining a lot of that stuff, and it's such good practice to like keep building blocks on you that I think I'm just gonna keep them on hand, just move them all. So we're not really moving all that far. Maybe I'll grab some more materials on my last trip on the way. One of the big things that I'm gonna need to get going are some farms. So once I get established over in the new area, we're going to want to map out where we want to put down some builds and what type of builds they want to be. I'm thinking for the iron farm, because I'll definitely be needing to build beacons if I'm doing a lot of terraforming. Like that, I will want to go ahead and get that iron farm up and running. And I'm thinking maybe doing something like a smithing building, or got this like idea in my head where it's like Celebrimbor's forge, or like Feanor's forge from Valinor. You know the Silmarillion references. Good job. You are a true hardcore Tolkien nerd. But some of those like big builds, or tower type things. But then we have to do a very vertical type structure, and from a aesthetic standpoint, super nice. From a functional standpoint, they'd be kind of a pain. Now I'm no redstone genius. Don't consider myself to be very good at it, but I do understand a lot of the basics, and I understand his circuitry from just having taken physics courses when I was in school. And so while I don't think I can build an absolutely killer redstone setup in every circumstance that's compact and functional and without bugs, I have been working on an elevator system that would be right up the alley of an elven theme, having that like where they're still magical and they're still very much like they're engineers who like to go outside and touch trees. Is how I look at as the elves, especially when you think of the elves of the first age or the second age in Middle Earth. So if I can get this elevator up and running, it's a single water column multi-floor elevator. I've got most of the issues with it hashed out, where it can go. You can now go up or down to whatever floor you call from any other floor. But I I don't know how to reset the system so that when you exit a floor, you don't have to like go back to the floor that you left from to be able to reset it. So until I get that piece figured out, I'll go this way around this mountain. Can't really implement it, but I think having like a big tower theme for a forge and having that be our iron golem farm would be really cool. I remember crossing this jungle forest the first time and thinking, man, this thing is big. Well, I don't know if the water clutch would have saved me anyways. Apparently I'm not very good at it. Oh, yeah. It's 1:30. I don't know why my internet's behaving so bad. Shouldn't even be the internet. I guess I got some internet open. I don't know. I don't know how these things work. I studied rocks, not the things that rocks get turned into. But anyways, if I can get that water elevator figured out, my brother's much better with redstone than I am. Perhaps I'll be able to get a really cool functional iron golem farm building set up. Alright, we made it to the ocean. So what we are going to do is I'm just going to consult my map real quick. Yeah, this is about where I wanted to come out. I am going to get somewhere safe-ish. We'll just do it here. No, we'll go down there. Go down there. Let's find. No, we'll stay up here. I can't believe I made that jump first try. All right, this is where we are going to park ourselves. Oh, I always mess this up. There, yeah. I keep a few building blocks on me. Probably want some food. We'll keep a water bucket. Beautiful. Actually, the boat won't despawn if I just. I'm so bad at this game. Sometimes I feel like I've never played. There we go. Just leave that there for now. And then we will make more trips. And that's about all the time we have for the day. This will have been our... Let me take this helmet off. This will have been our third episode of Let's Play Minecraft. And I've been your host, Gneiss Rocks. Don't forget to get outside, touch some trees, spend some time in the sunlight, get a nice breath of fresh air. Do all your adventures in the digital realm at 1:30 a.m. like me. Get out of here. We'll see you next time.